Hey guys, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. As always, I am DemonFire93, and last time we've determined that Peko Yama is the killer of Mahiru. And that's like 1,000% certain on that. I'm like 99.9999% certain. We've pretty much proven it. We just gotta figure out the motive, and we're trying to figure out why she did it.
It's fine.
Where's the proof? Where's the proof that she did it?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise.
Wait, is her surname actually Sato and not Pekuyama? Because then she would be Girl E. Wait, no. That didn't help us any because Girl E was actually killed, so never mind. She admitted just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely, right?
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Okay.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Why is she wanting us to vote? Oh god. If we were decided on her and she's like, yeah, go ahead, do it. But if she's not the killer, she would die too.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Yeah.
Can it wait until after the voting?
Clearly not.
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
We have no idea what that is.
My motive?
Yeah, you have no motive.
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right?
So why did Fuyuhiko pay you to kill the girl, or kill Mahiru?
Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Oh ho ho! Huh?
Justice?
She's gonna try and say she's sparkling justice.
In order to protect the justice of this
Oh,
world.
her eyes are getting crazy too now. Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges.
And she's only doing this because she heard Sonia and I talking about this in the library. Damn it all.
There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
She's saying she is the murderer sparkling justice. Oh my word.
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother.
Interesting.
Hello! Earth to Peko! If justice
Oh boy, here
ever
we go.
disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish.
Sure.
I will not allow that.
Okay.
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. Could she be?
No, she's not really sparkling justice.
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Oh boy. Silhouetted.
Justice complete.
That mask does not befit that monologue there.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
Right.
What? What the fuck? Peko, what are you doing?
She's gone crazy.
I am sparkling justice!
Okay, so Sonia, time to quiz your model, your role model here, Sparkling Justice, on if she really is Sparkling Justice. Give her all of the things that only Sparkling Justice would possibly know.
In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice!
What's going on? What's this chill?
please kill Hiyoko first. Like, let her be the next victim that you're gonna kill. Like, deliver justice to Hiyoko! Bam! Just crack the sword across her head, snapping her neck instantly. Gotta be great.
Peko finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals.
And Mahiru was a criminal for what? She was the victim of harassment, and her friend is the one who killed the harasser. She had nothing to do with it. She's not a criminal.
She is supposed to be, but...
I mean, I guess she threw away the evidence.
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line.
Sure it is.
Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
Lying just beyond your grasp?
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
Welcome to this game, Nekomaru. What? What the heck is this? Peko is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
And why are you out of your bonds? I mean, you're tied up, but your arms are clearly free. You can get yourself free from that, Monami. My sentiments exactly, Monokuma.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer. It's the killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleep pocket?
Yeah, he's talking about there being another serial killer hidden amongst us? Really? Because there was already that with Toko and Genocide Jill.
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
Her motive for it is justice. Just go with that, okay?
Evil must be eliminated immediately.
Then why did you not kill Terra yourself? Why did you not kill him when you found out it was him who was the murderer?
No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
Yep.
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was
Because she didn't rat out her friend for being the murderer?
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword.
Is anybody else getting tired of hearing the word justice?
And executed justice.
It's really like one of those words that when you say it a million times, it just loses all meaning, and you're just like, ugh. What the hell are you talking about?
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath! She's so gross!
Right.
Peko, is this your true identity?
Nope.
My true identity?
Nope.
I have already forgotten who I am.
I am justice.
It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
Now, don't go bringing Undertale into this. You are nowhere near Undertale's level, Peko. You cannot be nearly as determined as Frisk in Undertale. So fuck off with that right now.
I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Sure. Okay.
I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Oh boy! We're gonna get to the closing argument. Let's hope that this time I can figure it out a little bit better. Stock 1. Plastic water bottles. Tear-soaked sprint from the beach house. Hyoko wakes up. Looks like Mahiru is talking to someone. The killer went inside the surfboard case. Sure. Yeah, it's not how chloroform works, but okay. Water bottles. Hiding. Hyoko wakes up. Stock 2. Killer holds the metal bat and footprints in the sand, and killer dropped the lemon flavored gummy and the pretty anime girl mask, and the killer takes the bamboo sword out of the short bag, and what are they planning to do? That's a big piece of evidence. Footprints. Oh, look at that. It's already there. So, never mind. In the closet, Hyoko ran away, and they... Okay. Leave next to the body, the mask. Simple! This one's easy. Try the bamboo sword to the sword bag. Yuriko's still sleeping. Mahiru arrives at the beach house. That one's easy. These mirrors. And tie the sword. See, this one was super easy. All the other ones were fucking... The first one, I had to cut a bunch out because I could not figure out what the hell was going on because it was just dumb. Like, I couldn't figure out what the portable grill was. There's Hyoko. And... Perfect.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began
this one was a simple one to figure out.
Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character.
Right.
Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later.
And nobody else decided to agree with her. They all went to the beach instead, and so they had to just have a one-on-one.
However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer.
Who was the killer, though?
The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions.
They wrote letters.
That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko.
Right.
The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m.
How convenient.
By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately.
That's right. Hiro and Taka, right? Or was it? Oh yeah, because they were like, Hiro got the letter, and then Taka received the other letter that was written by Hifumi in the first one. We're just rehashing the same thing.
Hyoko totally trusted that letter. Showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said.
And that was ultimately her undoing. I mean,
and was drugged
really.
into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait.
If only it had been. Honestly.
After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later.
Poorly.
At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder.
Right.
Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon.
Bat her up.
The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime.
Whack! Or thunk.
The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her.
Of course not.
With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene.
Yep.
They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left.
To make us all think that they were sparkling justice!
I'm not really sure why. My guess is, it's something similar to a calling card.
Make us throw us off the scent a little bit.
That's how the crime scene we discovered was created.
Yep.
However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them.
And they couldn't wash it off.
The shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body.
Yep.
They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened.
Sure.
In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can.
Right.
Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else.
True.
After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand.
It's just like a sleeping bag.
After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her.
Yep.
From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her.
Very clever. They almost got away with it.
After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko.
Yeah, vaguely. Took me forever to figure that one out.
Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room.
Yep.
However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used
their bamboo sword.
The bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand.
Yep.
As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I feel like there's still more to this case, though.
I see.
Alright.
What of it?
That's all you gotta say about it?
She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
Right.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
And I wish it had been Hiyoko instead.
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice.
All she did was not rat out her friend who was the actual murderer.
That's no reason to condemn me.
And yeah, she condemned murder. Or no, she cannot condemn. She condoned murder, but
Whatever.
that doesn't make her a criminal.
Hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this
as
weird,
much
crazy
as
bitch!
an actual murderer.
There's no way you can kill me.
And why is that?
Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
Boy, her and Gundam could have a battle of wits here right now.
to protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
No.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on.
Carry on my wayward son.
In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest.
Are you serious?
Don't you cry no more.
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice.
What the fuck are you on about?
Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable. A few sacrifices? Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore! Let's vote already and execute her!
Please.
However, before we do that...
What now, Sonia?
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up!
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares?
Nobody.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote!
Gladly.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I'm gonna vote for Hyoko.
Such heart-pounding excitement!
And just like with Mondo in the first game, and Taka, where Taka didn't vote for Mondo, what are we gonna have it where Fuyuhiko doesn't vote for Peko or something like that? For whatever reason, he's really defending her. And I don't get it, but hey, we got Peko.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Huh? The class trials ended, Sonia. We already voted, and we voted on Peko. How are you interrupting? Breaking the fourth wall like that?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Because she doesn't believe that Peko is the real sparkling justice, but that still doesn't mean that she didn't do it.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Correct.
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Yes. She's not really sparkling justice.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
Correct.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
That's where it is, but you know, it doesn't matter. She gets killed. Bye-bye. Move along. And the
Hey, Miss
please.
Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That's an enthusiast.
That makes her an enthusiast!
Thank you, Ibuki.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
Sure.
Distinct difference?
Yeah.
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky!
And that's exactly those exact words that Peko used. Exactly.
That would be me! Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article is written in their native language, so I tried translating it. Oh, native language. I see, so that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Pecco. Their nationality.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
Thank you for reciting it so I don't have to read it again.
that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh?
Right.
Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well.
So, Sparkling Justice Pecco, what is Sparkling Justice in Spanish, eh?
Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both
Spaniards!
What?
All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
You don't even know a word of Spanish. No. Oh, she does. See, she knows Spanish.
Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
The whole thing.
Would you be able to do that?
Nope.
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
Uh-huh. I knew there was more.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
What do you mean? You were the killer.
My duty has already been finished.
Uh-huh.
My duty as a tool has already been completed and finished.
And now I see it. I mean, I still don't see exactly it, but okay. You're going to try and argue that Fuyuhiko used you as the murder weapon, and therefore you are not the killer, Fuyuhiko is. But why are you wanting Fuyuhiko to get out of here and live? I don't understand.
Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
She's gonna try and argue that she's a weapon, not a person.
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Sure.
Tool? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not really that big of a fan of Tool. I mean, I can't remember the song anymore even. So, I was gonna make a joke about it, but Tool's alright, but they're not great.
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
Sure.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
Of course you did.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Pecco and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Yeah, because we had to have 3 people who were not the Pecco to witness the body, see the body, to have a body announcement play.
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
It was only like 2 episodes ago that I asked Monokuma about it. The proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime, the body discovery announcement.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So, what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Jeez, fine. Fine, you want me to say it doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body.
3 people, not including the murderer.
And in this particular case, the killer, Pecco, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us 1 person short.
Yep.
So that means there was 1 more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
Yep.
No, that's not it.
No, you're just a tool. You're not an accomplice. There's not an accomplice. You are just a tool. You're not a human being with feelings or any sort of personality whatsoever. I mean, I get that. You are very, very much a stone wall here, not really responding to anything. But you are still the killer, and therefore you will still be executed next time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys for the finale of the trial.